Hi everyone, so today we got another fusion video. We're gonna have a venomized stitch, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, thank you, I appreciate it. Comment below, let me know what you think about this piece. So I'm in my studio today getting it all drawn up. We're gonna be using some Posca markers as well as Alpha 6 Corp. Now I'm gonna start mixing these markers just because they're working pretty well. I like them, just have a satin finish, but I don't mind that. So we're gonna get some of that bright red Alpha acrylic paint marker, nice and fluid. Gonna erase some of those lines. Even though the red goes on there fairly well, I noticed that, you know, sometimes I have to go over some of those lines like 2 or 3 passes. So I'd rather just erase them so you can have a nice blank canvas and nothing in the background. Coming in with some of that Posca. This is from the pastel set. It's like a peachy pink. I like that color. I have a peachy pink for the Alpha 6 Corp paint markers, but Alpha acrylic paint markers, but I feel like it comes out too light, so I use that one. So I'm gonna fill in the belly of Stitch here, blue. I didn't want to do a whole like Venom piece. You know, Venom's one of my favorite characters. So check out my previous videos. I've venomized my original characters, Bart Simpson. I'm gonna work on Sonic and how to get Stitch, because he already has that really, he has like that really big mouth, and he has like those big eyes that you can really merge that Venom flow in there. So I'm coming in with this blue. It's like a dark blue. I didn't want to do all black because in the outline will clash, and I don't have any like darker shades of gray. The Posca and the Alpha 6 Corp paint markers, they have like a light gray, so that means I would have to like paint on with a paintbrush, which I can do, but I wanted to stick with the paint markers, so I decided to do the blue and just come in with a thick outline in the border. I was gonna add some comic book style like shading, but I just like the way it looked. I decided not to, just keep it simple. So here I am coming in, erasing the inside of the eyes. Well, not really the eyes, you know. Depending on if you're watching Spider-Man movie, the early Spider-Man comics, you know, Venom was a costume, and then you have the Venom suit. So you can't really see that they're eyes because he doesn't see, but we're gonna call them the eyes. So right now I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna build these teeth up with my ballpoint pen. I'm gonna do more of my style. There are these lines that I throw out, but they're real shoddy, but they look really clean. So I'm gonna just make the teeth look really sharp. And I'm gonna do that same kind of flow of line work with the tongue. Yeah, I got some red there. The red, even though it was dry when I was I have my hand on the page going back and forth, it was tacky, and then there's some residue on the paper. But I managed to, you know, hover my hand around it. So you can see I'm building up the lines for the tongue, but they're not like uniform. Like they're like straight edge lines. They're really sharp. If you guys want to learn more about my line work, or how to you know, create an original line work for your characters, or not even your characters, you want to do it like a mashup like this, let me know, and I have a few videos on line work, but I can show you guys the shoddy line work. So if you throw out a line and it doesn't look correct, you can easily fix it with, you know, my technique. So I'm coming in here with that Posca, building up the nice clean bold lines, nice and uniform. Man, I love the way this Posca flows. I haven't had the black for I think about 2 weeks, so I got it in the other day, and as you can see, it just glides. I love that nib. I'm running out of the Alpha 6 Corp black, but I have another one from the package they sent me, so I could just use that one. But since I have the Posca, I'm not going to for now. So here I'm coming in with the blue, and some of the lines that are really thick, I'm building them up and tightening them up. See how I'm sharpening the corners? It gives it a different look. That's the reason why I like using paint markers, because if you were doing this on paper with For example, alcohol-based markers, you couldn't correct your lines. But you see how sharp the lines look? It just makes the piece look really, I don't know, it just gives it some depth. That's the reason why I like using the paint markers. So get some of this green so we can get some of that venom action. Oh man, and one. I've been doing some of those for my shorts where I pop the cap off and it lands in the cup. So there go one there. Getting this venom going, this venom drip. Yeah, I'm liking the way this came out, man. His lower body, super sick. Yeah, I could have added the venom on his chest, but I decided not to. So I really like this blue style. If I did the black or a darker gray, it probably would look alright, but I don't know. With the blue, it looks nice because that's, you know, Stitch's color. It's like a darkish blue. Coming and building them that venom. I was gonna do a border around the eyes as well, but I like the way it looks, so I left it as is. Probably would look pretty cool, but I decided not to. I like the way it looks. So I'm gonna break off some music, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video.